People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. Now, people, it seems as if there is trouble in paradise, trouble there for Jamaica. It seems as if the cha-cha boy, the big baller, S-H-O-T caller, the playboy in the world, America and Jamaica is having problems. Because it seems as if they are saying Jamaica now follow the program. It seems like Jamaica don't want the grants, don't want the loans, most importantly, don't want that coveted visa for travel back and forth. It seems as if them want to get on the BLACK list. People, based on the information, it is said that a person from the embassy over United States, apparently he has a husband or a spouse that is the same sex. And he wants to be the ambassador for United States in Jamaica. So therefore he wants diplomacy for him and his significant other. However, the people in Jamaica tell him, say, listen, no, and so our rules and laws go, we do not endorse two man a back it up and a jack it up on each other. So therefore we will have to ignore and don't respond in time. The people oversaw with the power sent a next request, and it seems as if Jamaica was not forthcoming in responding accordingly in a timely fashion. So therefore they responded and told Jamaica in no uncertain terms. So pretty much the powers that be told little Jamaica, listen, if our people cannot go there without any sorts of stipulation, full access granted, then we are going to cancel the visa of all three ambassadors that are in the United States on a 5-year visa that is usually renewed automatically. Them a make them know say everything I get cancelled. Everybody a go back at them yard from whence they came. I am going to let the professional journalists explain everything in intricate details, exactly what is going on. This is an audio from that excerpt from TVJ News in Jamaica. So therefore, may I use them stuff with respect. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
This evening, a diplomatic row has been simmering between Washington and Kingston over Jamaica's refusal to accredit the spouse of an American diplomat.
Now, the dispute is threatening to sour diplomatic relations between the traditional allies.
Milton Walker has more in this report.
Earlier this year, the United States government wrote to the Jamaican government seeking its approval for the married partner of a diplomat about to be posted to Jamaica and who is in a same-sex relationship to be given diplomatic immunity and all the privileges of a diplomat. It's believed the Jamaican government did not respond to the request in a timely manner. The US sent another diplomatic note demanding a response. The Jamaican government responded, rejecting the request. A senior government source told TVJ News, quote, that an approval of the request would mean Jamaica recognizing same-sex marriage, which is illegal in this country, end quote. Our sources tell us the US then responded, rejecting a request from the Holness administration to extend the stay of 3 Jamaican diplomats in our embassy and consulates in the United States. The US served notice that the trio must leave immediately after their 5-year diplomatic visa expires. This is in contrast to what now obtains, where extensions to diplomatic visas for Jamaican diplomats beyond the 5-year period would be routine. Among those affected are Jamaica's ambassador to the United States, Audrey Marks, and Consul General Oliver Mayer, based in Miami, who the Americans say must leave and return to Jamaica this year. it's not known what other diplomatic measures, if any, the US government might take against Jamaica in light of the government's refusal to grant immunity to the spouse of one of its diplomats.
Now people, like me say, trouble daddy, trouble in a paradise. I told you initially, USA, the big baller, the SHOT caller, they pull the strings of many countries, specifically, broke country, Jamaica in this case, a sketelina. Not only a sketelina, a worthless sketelina, because the truth and the fact is that when we look at all the natural resources in Jamaica, when we look at the fact that in about 1970-something, 79, Jamaica dollar was more powerful than the United States dollar. But people, you know exactly what happened, why the dollar started to slide. When the criminals start to slip and slide the money them in them pockets. So therefore, Jamaica is in this relationship and he or she is getting used and abused because it did not bring anything to the negotiating table. Because of the mindset, the worthlessness, the sketelina-ish mentality of our leaders. That is why we're in a predicament like we are in. That is why countries like America can treat us the way that they treat us. And pretty much we have to just go in at the corner, all with ears and all one foot. You know exactly how that is. We've seen the agenda for the longest time. We know exactly what the agenda is. The writing has always been on the wall. We see it in the cartoons. We see it in the clothing. We see it in the celebrity. Pretty much they want you to accept what they accept forcibly. So in other words, you are held under duress. Your hand is bent behind you to accept whatever they say is right, even if it says it is wrong, in your mentality, in your teaching, in your culture. So indirectly, they are forcing Jamaica to accept what we find to be unconventional, untraditional, against our culture, against the way that we think, against what the Bible says. Here is the fact: you should not prejudice any religion, any set of people. You should not fight. You should not make any sorts of bad comment against them as if they are less than you. What you should do is coexist. These people that have one agenda live their life, and the people with straight agenda live their life. However, they are now telling Jamaica in as much words that listen, if you're not going to accept our people coming here with their type of mindset, their type of lifestyle, then your people cannot come over here with their lifestyle, which is what we would consider normal. However, people, we say what we thought was normal now is very abnormal, and common sense is very uncommon. So like I've said, the writing has always been on the wall. We've seen the flag flowing at the embassy like a natural mystic in the air. So what we can expect is to see our leaders bow, see them get some sorts of brown nose. Everybody is going to bow down to the mighty power called America because they have no sorts of choices, because they know exactly what is going to come after that. It is called BULLY tactics. It is called sanction. It is called losing the visa, losing the grants, losing privilege. Pretty much you are held under duress, held at GUN point to accept their type of lifestyle. Because it is not as if you have a choice. If you don't, everybody a come back at them yard. Everybody a lose that coveted visa. Do you think that these leaders that we have any sorts of balls, have any sorts of backbone, have any sorts of intestinal fortitude to object? They are going to bow very soon. And like the saying goes, if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. Whenever you go in any sorts of negotiation with your two long hands, because you've been worthless for a couple of decades, you have sold out everything, corruption get the better part of you, then you cannot talk. You have to just listen attentively, because you don't have any sorts of power in this transaction. Pretty much you are held without any say so, and that is the situation of Jamaica. Had this been some sorts of country, especially or particularly country that is wealthy, country that is properly managed, such as Bahamas, I guarantee you that America would not talk about the Bahamas or talk to Bahamas like that. They would talk to them with some sort of respect on their name, because it is definitely not like Jamaica. Jamaica worthless, Jamaica skettle, Bahamas uptown. Not to say that uptown is better than Sketelina, but me just say two different kettle of fishes while we're on the topic. So people, the moral of the story is this: the rules and the laws of a country is different. Do not try to force a next country to accept your rules and laws, your culture, your tradition. Jamaica is trying to stick with the old-time tradition. However, with this new government, we can expect just about anything. I am sure that they are in the negotiating room right now as I speak, and they are thinking how they are going to tell the people of Jamaica this. What are the people of Jamaica going to say? Are they going to be accepting of this new policy or strategy or plan that we are going to do some sorts of switcheroo on them? They are going to come to the conclusion it is better that we appease, please the big people them up so, rather than our own people. That is our priority. How we are going to get these grants, how we are going to get these visas, how we are going to satisfy our own self-needs, self-wants, instead of what the people of Jamaica want. So, just that I don't get, or just so I don't get misunderstood, I am saying people are able or should be able to coexist. Do not violate my rights, I don't violate your rights. People supposed to can be civil with how they conduct themselves. However, culture, there is a clash in the culture. One set of people believe in an old-time tradition. The next set of people depend on some sorts of new wave agenda. People say them are go by the Bible. The next set of people say they are going by rights. So therefore, who do we listen to? If you're a believer of the Bible and the Bible says a whole lot of stuff, some of it you might have to pick and choose sense out of nonsense. What applies to you? Whatever is right is right. You cannot take wrong and turn it into right and then want everybody to see it like you see it. Everybody have their own opinion. Everybody have a choice. You should not force your choice, your culture on people just because of monetary gains. It is called bribery. It is called unethical. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.